Hi friends, today I am with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 8 Pro and also Realme XT. The green one is the Note 8 Pro and the purple one on the left side is the Realme XT. Coming to the display, both the device comes with the dot notch. Here the Realme XT comes with a smaller display, little bit smaller. It comes with a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display and the Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with a 6.53-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD panel display. If you can see the Enter2 score, definitely Redmi Note 8 Pro takes a huge leap on Realme XT. Coming to the front and the back, both comes with the Gorilla Glass protection. And if we go to the processor, the Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with the MediaTek Helio G90T processor, whereas the Realme XT comes with the Snapdragon 712. Both are octa-core processor. Both will be coming with the different variants, 6GB and 64GB, 8GB, 128GB. These are the common variants coming for the device. If we talk about the camera, both come with the same camera setup for the back, 64 plus 8 plus 2 megapixel in both the smartphone. If we come to the front camera, Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with the 20 megapixel front camera, whereas the Realme comes with 16 megapixel front camera. If we talk about the battery, the Redmi comes with the 4500 mAh battery, 18 watt charger in the box. Realme comes with the 4000 mAh battery, but at the same time 20 watt charger in the box, which is book charging. Here you can see the sensors, what both the devices have and what are the sensors which are missing. Basically the four sensors which are missing are the common one, and rest all the sensors have been covered. The display looks pretty much identical for us for both the smartphone. Both the smartphone also running on Android 9.0 Pie, whereas the Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with the MIUI 10 and the Realme XT comes with the ColorOS 6. Both have their own skin. If we come to the camera sensor size is same for both the smartphone. For the rear one, both come with the primary sensor 64 megapixel. The ultra wide camera for both the smartphone is 8 megapixel. Also at the same time, we are getting a dedicated macro lens which is a 2 megapixel in both the smartphone. We get a separate mode for that also. If we talk about the depth camera, both are coming with the 2 megapixel depth camera. Both the devices can shoot 4K in 30 fps, Full HD in 30 and 60 fps, and 720p videos in 30 fps. So the video recording capability is similar for both the smartphones. If we go through the modes, we are definitely get each and every mode near similar, identical. But Realme XT gets the Google Lens inbuilt in it, and here you can see both the smartphone also has the 64 megapixel camera mode. This will definitely take a more storage in your smartphone, so I will definitely not recommend you until unless you are having the top variant or you are having the expandable storage in the smartphone. Now coming to the front camera, the Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with the 20 megapixel front camera with aperture f2.0, whereas the Realme XT, which is on the left, comes with the 16 megapixel front camera with aperture f2.0. Both can shoot Full HD video and HD video in 30 fps. So this is what we are getting as far as the camera is concerned. If we talk about the weight, Redmi Note 8 Pro comes for 200 grams, whereas the Realme XT comes with the 183 grams. Here the battery is also a factor because the Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with the 500 mAh more battery, so it will definitely increase the weight of the device. Both the devices come with the Type-C charging and both have the earphone ports in both the smartphone. There is Dolby Atmos present in Realme XT, whereas the Redmi Note 8 gets a normal speakers. So that is a little bit drawback for the Redmi Note 8 Pro. If we talk about the design, more or less both are similar. Both have a camera bump, which we will talk about later on. But at the same time, if we come to the slots, what is the SIM card slot you are getting for both the smartphone? Starting with the Redmi Note 8 Pro, you are getting a hybrid SIM card slot. Definitely this is not an Indian variant, but I'm telling you, I'm not sure that the Indian variant will get the triple slot or not, but you're getting a hybrid SIM card slot for Redmi Note 8 Pro. If we talk about the Realme XT, here you are getting the 3 separate slots, 2 for the nano SIM card slot and 1 for your expendable slot. If we go to the PUBG and talk about the PUBG gaming, we already know that the Redmi Note 8 Pro has the better Antutu benchmark score. Both come with the game booster. Here you can see, but Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with the MediaTek Helio G90T processor, which is specifically a gaming processor, and this will enhance your gaming experience according to the company also. If we go to the graphics and frame rate support, you can see if we go to the smooth, it goes maximum to ultra, whereas in Redmi it goes to extreme. So this is a major difference you are getting. I will show you the game. You can see the gameplay on both the devices now. Now let's start with the conclusion. Which smartphone is better in which segment? Coming to the design, definitely Redmi and Realme XT have a similar kind of gradient finish. Both have a camera bump, so you can't ignore it. And if we go to the Redmi Note 8 Pro, you have a fingerprint sensor at the back, and in Realme XT, we are getting a fingerprint sensor in the on display. It's an in-display fingerprint sensor, which is a good thing. If we talk about the SIM card slot, Realme XT is winning here because it is getting a 3 slot, whereas the Redmi Note 8 Pro get a hybrid SIM card slot. If we come to the front camera, definitely Redmi Note 8 Pro is getting a winning because it comes with the 20 megapixel front camera, whereas the Realme XT comes with the 16 megapixel front camera. Here, if we talk about the audio, Realme XT takes a huge leap because it comes with the Dolby Atmos, whereas the Redmi Note 8 comes with the ordinary audio quality. It doesn't have a much to experience in that segment. If we come to the battery, definitely this is an interesting segment because the Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with the 4500 mAh battery, whereas the Realme XT comes with the 4000 mAh battery, but at the same time it has a more faster Whoop charging support, which is the 20-watt Whoop charger for Realme XT, whereas the Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with the 18-watt fast charger. I have already told you the Realme XT comes with the in-display fingerprint sensor. This is something that you can definitely show off. If we go to the benchmark scores, Realme XT is little bit lesser than the Redmi Note 8 Pro. Redmi Note 8 Pro exceeds in the gaming segment if we go directly in that. Both are coming with the OS, which is Android 9.0 Pie, and have their own skins. If we come to the display, Realme XT comes with the Super AMOLED display, and whereas the Redmi Note 8 Pro comes with the IPS LCD display. If we come to the protection, both have the Gorilla Glass protection in the front and the back. Both the devices does the face unlock very well. Here you can see I'm just registering my face. I have registered already on the Redmi Note 8 Pro. It doesn't take much time. It is very easy to do that, and face unlock and fingerprint sensors works very smoothly. There is no issue on that. But in the fingerprint sensor, I will say that Redmi Note 8 Pro is much faster fingerprint sensor because it is a physical fingerprint sensor, whereas the Realme XT has the sensor on the display. Here you can see the face unlock also works very smoothly. If we talk about the weight, the Redmi Note 8 Pro is little bit heavy, which is around 17 grams. It comes for 200 grams, whereas the Realme XT comes for 183 grams, which is definitely an advantage. Both have the display very crisp and bright at the same time. Realme XT doesn't offer you the dark mode, whereas the Redmi Note 8 Pro will give you the dark mode. So this is all the comparison between Redmi Note 8 Pro and Realme XT. This is Vivin signing off. Please like the video, share the video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below for us.